Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Chancellor Brewington.
What's going on? What's Chancellor Brewington? I forget the intros. That we switch it up here. Just Thursday nights now. We get Chancellor Brewington. Hair Stars on the ones and twos. This is What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington, the host to my left, the former Husker tight end. Also the host, co-host. You guys just each call each other co-host, or is one the main host and the other the co-host?
With Mikey? I think it's just co-host.
It's just co-host equal? All right. With the co-host, Mikey Daniel, the locker room from, what is that, 1 to 2?
1 to 2.
1 to 2. You can catch him there as well. But Chancellor Brewington, how's it going on a Thursday night?
It's going fantastic. I'm joyous to be in the studio. I'm grateful and having a great week and about to have a great weekend. And I think we're gonna have I won't say a better weekend because I don't like the logic of people when they say, you know, when the Huskers win, I feel better. I don't like that. I just don't like that mindset because I feel like we should be better regardless of what the Huskers are doing. And whatever the Bears are doing, the Bulls are doing, you know, but I will say this, when the Lakers win, you know, we're on a 3-0 run, you know, there's a little, I wouldn't say a pep in my step, but, you know,
get out of here.
A little something.
Yeah.
Yeah. just whatever. But we got a lot to talk about. I haven't been on the show since Holgrenson. I just got to do it. I haven't been on the show since Holgrenson and Raiola, or Holgrenson has been OC. You know, there's obviously the speculation of him being in town. It goes from him being in town to consultant, from consultant
to an evolving consultant role, whatever that meant.
Right. And then now it's OC. So, you know, in my opinion, you know, being a former player and just understanding a little bit how coaching works, a tiny bit perspective from a player's perspective, I think he probably was, you know, this conversation probably already happened, right?
Yeah.
You know, and you just get brought in and such and such. But I'm really excited to see, you know, and there's so many different ways you can look at it. You know, Holgrenson obviously comes from the air raid philosophy under the Mike Leach tree of offense. The
Mike Leach, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
And they all used to be part of the same staff at one point in time.
Cliff Kingsbury, even,
right.
He learned from Holgrenson. So, like, you know, there's a bunch of philosophies in this air raid system. And the air raid system provides has a bunch of pros, in my opinion. I love seeing good offenses. I think air raid still has a good thing to it, but I think the number one thing is you need the right quarterback.
Yeah, it's not going to work if you got, I won't say who, but like there's certain guys it's not going to click.
It's just not going to click. And I think Raiola and Holgrenson, they're like a match. I think so. I'm assuming. I think they're a match. I mean, you look at Holgerson's record. He's played. I mean, he's coached a lot of you know, good offenses, but also good quarterbacks. At the end of the day, I really feel as if we're gonna see within the first 2 drives of this game against USC, the boys go down to, what is it called? The
Memorial Coliseum.
A little mix between. I like it. But they go down Memorial Coliseum, and I think we're gonna see within the first 2 drives a different philosophy of offense. I hope I heard you and DeMornay talking about this, but I'm an advocate, and I think I've always been an advocate for tempo. And I think that will really help out this offense. It will help out the run game. And I really feel like Raiola's game will take a, you know, even though it's November, I think he's going to take an uptrend. I think it's going to take an uptrend in November because of Holgrenson.
I'd hope so, right? You didn't bring him in here for it to go like get any worse,
right?
I mean, that's what right. It's, for me, it's for anybody, and I'll be honest, I haven't heard really anybody saying they didn't like the move because I think it's hard to imagine this offense gets any worse. And it's also at a point where me and DeMornay were talking about who's got the bigger advantage. USC, they're coming off a bye as well, right?
I believe so. Yep.
So they're coming off a bye, and they're also switching their quarterback with only 11 snaps total.
Yeah.
Which is a whole nother wrinkle. Or Nebraska having a new OC get thrown in there, also coming off a bye week. Who do you think has got the bigger edge there in terms of throwing off the opposing team?
Yeah, I think honestly it's probably USC. They're probably, the quarterback change is different than the OC change.
You think USC has the bigger advantage?
No, I think Nebraska does.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah. So I think I would say USC has to climb a bigger hill. And defensively they struggled. They've been really up and down front seven wise, stopping the run, been real light up front. So I believe that USC has their own battles and tests that they have to face, but Nebraska does as well. And I mean, in this day in college football, you never know, who this young quarterback is going to turn into on Saturday. You never know, when them lights are on. Sometimes people just got it right, and we hope, of course, that Nebraska has it. But and I like the philosophy. I put a tweet out, and I was like, "How we feeling about the Holgorsen thing?" And for the most part, the consensus was that he got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. At the end of the day, you ain't got nothing to lose. Satterfield right now I think we're averaging 23.6 points per game. You look at Holgorsen's stats. I mean, the worst season he's ever had would be this season.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah,
and that was that his last year with Houston?
Last year with Houston. So, and you can go down a rabbit hole with this Holgorsen thing. I mean, you can go and say,
you can cherry pick a bad offensive year for him.
Right.
More often than not, though, they've been pretty dominant.
Right. And you can even look at it like honestly, the way I look at it, as Holgorsen, Rule said it as president, Holgorsen didn't need to take this job.
That's where I fall on this. I'll let you finish.
He doesn't need to take this job. I'm trying to see, like, record wise, like how does this really benefit him? Right. Just being honest, like, this is a struggling football team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really have an offense identity. You come in with 10 days notice, maybe more on speculation. We don't know the backstory. And then you try to form, get at least one win in the next three, whatever, and save Nebraska's season. And, you become kind of I'll use this word lightly, but the savior of this, of this state, because all of a sudden we finally fix this 8-year drought.
Mm-hmm.
And, and then I think about, like, for what's it in for Holgorsen? It's either, this is my personal opinion. It's either there's already been talks of him coming back right next year, or it's a thing where he's trying to, get himself in, and coaches do this. They come in, organization or football team, and try to, see what spots are open for, a head coaching job, whatever, just stay in the business, stay connected, stuff like that. It seems like, from my estimate, it seems like he would stay depending on how these 3 games go.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trial run, right? But I also, and what I was saying before is, I don't think he takes the job. You don't take a job that you're like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to get this done.
Right.
Why in the hell would you take the job if you don't think you can do it? So
and
he
this isn't
sees
free.
something there. Yeah. But he sees something there. And to your point, if he saw a whole bunch of loss and bad offense and bad players, what a horrible way to really tie off these a rough year at Houston, and then you come to Nebraska and you make the horrible offense even worse, or worst case scenario, just like as is, like doesn't get any better. So you don't take the job unless you think you can actually fix it. And that's just my belief.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to hurt your resume in the future if you don't fix it. And second, I mean, if you're him, you see Dylan Raiola. And I think that's a huge part of it. Like, you're looking at this 5-star quarterback who can throw the ball in all these crazy angles. And you're looking at him like you're probably thinking, like, there's a lot of untapped potential here.
Yeah, I mean, to be complete, to go to straight with that point, I think you look at it and say, what the? I mean, y'all aren't using this kid?
That's kind of where I'm.
So maybe his logic is there.
Let me ask you this, because I was thinking about this earlier. When do you think the first text went out to Dana?
Now,
after Indiana? Like, hey, I'm kind of thinking, like, for next year, and then do you think that evolved into after UCLA? He took the call and he's like, hey, maybe now, not next year.
To be honest, I think Satterfield's best game he called was Illinois. I think everyone can agree on that one.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, scored 30 some points.
Should have been more. He had a touchdown.
Right.
That just, great play by Illinois, but at the same time, you got to catch that.
Exactly. So, and then Purdue. And then Rutgers. So I would say probably around Purdue, Rutgers. I'm say that early. I'm be honest with you. I think
shot a text.
Yeah. Just hey, hey.
How's the kids?
Hope everything's going good. Hey, might have an opportunity for you. Maybe it's just like, hey, I'm gonna send you some some tape. Like, can you go over and see, like, what you're thinking, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever, on some, like, freelance consultant, whatever.
Walking by Satterfield, talking really loudly on the phone to him.
Right.
Maybe. Just like, no.
No, but I mean, I think because let's be realistic here. And I, for most people, I don't think they would understand what I'm about to say, but I'll try to break it down. The playbook for Nebraska, I'll say it's about this one. It's probably about this thick. Okay.
Mhm.
The thing in Grove Ridge, that's a little too big. But it's probably about that thick, right? So you got to know, there's verbiage, there's vocabulary, although the verbiage and vocabulary are, universal in football world, right? It's all the same, but just the ins and outs, what you call it motion, you can call it jet, you can call it cross, you can call it fly, all these different things, right? So for him to take this, okay, Monday, or let's say he got in town last Monday. Now you get 14 days to prepare for this. You have to know the offense. You have to know all these things. I know, Rua said, yeah, we're working day and night, trying to get, Holgren caught up, whatever. I think he's had this for a while.
That's kind of where I'm leaning, and the more I think about this, the more I'm like, I wonder if he kind of knew some of this info already. Like, this was being talked about, because if you're Matt Rule, not saying he had it in his mind he's gonna get rid of Satterfield,
right?
But you gotta keep thinking about the team. Like, you're not just worried about Satter. Like, our offense is struggling. Let me figure this out. Like, I'm gonna keep doing my due diligence here. So I don't. And again, this is clearly speculation.
Yeah,
I don't have
don't
Rule's text records. I have no idea. But to me, for him to take this job with 3 games left, I think it was probably Purdue. Rutgers is crazy, but I could see it. For me, it's like, I'm guessing, like, after that Indiana game, he's started texting a little bit, like, hey,
I would definitely say
UCLA. He's like, let me just give him a call.
Yeah,
like, right now.
Yeah, because you look at that Rutgers game. Well, Purdue, you struggle. I mean, you get down to.
But you popped off at the end there, and you were thinking maybe that will. But to be fair, you only scored 21. Bullock got you 7 more.
Right, and just that first half was super concerning.
It was really bad,
really concerning. And then obviously Rutgers, you only scored 14 points. You feel like you couldn't move the ball for nothing that game. And you get and I think the frustrating part, and this is the part. There's a few areas I want this offense. I would say that this offense needs to take a jump in. I think a different philosophy will change it. Obviously, running the football, but I think the number one thing for me is when we get down to the red zone, we're like 60-something%. That's really bad.
Yeah, we're one of. I think we're
really bad.
I certainly at the bottom 4th.
No, it's
in college football.
It is really bad. I mean, percentile wise, this was up to probably like week.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're the bottom 10% in the country.
I got it right here.
Because lack of field goals as well.
We're in the 4th percentile for red zone. We are 68% national red zone rank. We're 128.
So there you go.
Yeah,
you're sitting towards the doo-doo bottom.
Yeah, you're dead last. So and obviously you got to fix some stuff up, but philosophy wise, I think we'll see a tempo change. We'll see probably the same type of run stuff, maybe a little bit of change.
I think you can change up the run a little bit,
but it's just I think they'll get to it in his formations that he likes, and those formations are already in the playbook, right?
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to look at what are some similar things I did at Houston that Nebraska does.
Yeah,
and that's step 1.
Yeah,
because you can very easily tweak those because it's similar, and you just got to figure out the lingo behind it. And then I guess the real differences would be, at least to me, is like changing Dylan's read progressions be like one of the major things you could do in a short time window. Like if you got a certain play formation, this is your first read, say if you're going air raid, maybe your first read's like way up top, or maybe you are starting on like, say that 5-yard out underneath.
Right.
And that's going to change a lot for Dylan Raiola. Like to me, that's the biggest change I could see with Dylan Raiola is if they're breaking down his reads in a different way.
Yeah, I think for sure what the air raid provides is easy access throws. When they're playing cover 3, they're playing off. Take a hitch. A hitch is the read. We don't take anything more that's not there. And I think that's kind of what this offense needs is Raiola to get in the rhythm, to hit his checkdowns early, and really just showcase his talent on a national stage. I mean, a lot of people are going to be watching this SC game. A lot of people are really watching this Nebraska team like, okay, are they going to get it done? You got a bunch of recruits that are flipping from here to here. And I think that's the next thing I want to talk about is in the recruitment game. how big getting this one of these wins is, or two of these wins, or all three of these wins. Because if I'm a 18-year-old and I not promised, but I'll say, the evaluation that they say NIL wise is, $150K based on this, and this, right? And I got it to Clemson, Georgia and Nebraska and all these different places. Let's say Nebraska's maybe a little bit more, or, vice versa. I want to go to someplace that's winning.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I want to go to someplace that's winning, and that's been the hang up for Nebraska for years. When I was there, we've had recruits, you go host someone, and the first question is, first of all, is how the fans are, right?
Yeah.
How's Memorial? Like, what's it like playing in there, right? And then the next one is like, man, why aren't y'all winning? And they're young cats, so you can't really get mad at them. But you're like, hey, like, man, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what they want. They want to win. They want to go to bowl games. I mean,
well, yeah, you don't go to. Think about it this way: you don't go to college and be dumber. You don't go go to college to play football to learn how to lose.
Right.
You go to someone who knows how to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
And you want to get the fullest potential out of yourself. And at that, if you got parents, that's what they want. They obviously want you to flourish in everything you do. If Nebraska can get this done against USC, I really like the odds the rest of the year. I mean, the rest of the season, just maybe getting one or two in this, Wisconsin-Iowa matchup.
How much does Lincoln lose their mind if they pop off 3-0?
Lincoln will, I don't know. They'll probably do something for Holgorsen. They'll probably get a statue of Holgorsen.
Yeah, it'll be 10 statue. We won't have enough time to get the real good copper.
Yeah, right in front of the ticket. We'll make a little Holgorsen.
The Holgorsen ticket statue.
Holgorsen ticket statue. This was the day that the program changed.
Honestly, well, at least changed for the first time since 2016.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go bowling.
Okay, prediction wise. Listen, hey, we've been through it on this show, and other shows I've been on, just trying to do these predictions. Trying to rally the troops.
See, how do you feel now? How do you feel having to give predictions on Husker football week in, week out?
Uh-huh.
And then you get accused of the media just wants to pump Kool-Aid into the mainstream.
Listen, I'm like,
it's brutal.
It's brutal. I'll do it on here. I'll do it on my YouTube, and I come back to it, and I'm like, why did I say that? I knew that wasn't going to happen.
You
drink the Kool-Aid. You get drunk.
The worst part, that's it. That's the worst part.
Drunk, and then you're like, whoa, we're going to win by 35 against, Indiana. And it's like,
you really got to keep the hands over the top of the lid.
You need
that stuff gets slipped in.
I think as a Husker fan, you need, and I love going for deep goals, and I like shooting for the stars. But as a Husker fan, I think you really need someone, to reel you in. Someone on the outside, maybe not an Iowa fan, but maybe like a Texas or a Bama fan, an established Power 5 team.
You need someone watching your drink for you when you go to the bathroom.
Listen,
to make sure it doesn't get slipped with Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and you go to the bathroom, and that person, tells the whole party, hey, look, Chance has been drinking too much. We just need to calm him down, bring him back to earth. And then you come back in, and where's my drink?
It's right here.
It's right here.
It's a cup of water, buddy.
It's water. It's H2O. You get it in you right now. I think every Nebraska fan needs that, because I was off my rocker earlier this year.
Yeah, you were.
Hey, Harrison. Hey, guy. Come on, man. I was off my rocker. I thought we were gonna go 10-0 or 12-0.
I was pretty hyped too. I said 9 wins, 8 or 9. I was up there though.
I think I said 10-2. Boy, was I wrong. But I mean, you can still get it done. Prediction wise, it's so tough to do this. I mean, they got Nebraska as a 9.5 underdog.
Moved down 7.5.
Oh, in the last 5 hours.
Yeah, it's been moving.
There we go.
Well, the one I was looking at from ESPN, Fox still had 8.5. So depending on what you're looking at for Vegas, it's moving anywhere between 7.5 though, and 8.5 is kind of where it's sitting.
Okay. So you got, I'm looking right now, 7.5, 82% chance for USC to win this game. I don't understand that one. I think it's really more of a 50-50, to be honest.
Those things are such utter. They're not good enough yet. They're not crap. They do a good job, but they're not good enough yet.
They're not. They still got a ways to go. A little bit more AI in there.
Yeah. Because if Nebraska scores on their first drive, all of a sudden you'll see how does it go from 14%? They scored one time and now they got a 60% chance to win the ball game.
Yeah.
One drive from 14-60. Okay.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say honestly, one thing I'd say probably my prediction is probably 24-21.
That's exactly mine.
Really?
24-21 Huskers.
Yeah, like that's all I can do. Like that's all. Like that's my limit. Like there's no like tomorrow I'll feel better. Saturday morning I'll feel no.
I'm staying consistent.
It's 24-21.
My score predictions have gotten wider margin in favor of Nebraska as the week's gone on. I'm holding fast.
Because it's something about our away games. We haven't performed well away
or home. I mean, let's just be honest.
No, for real. But I mean, if you look at Purdue, if you look at Indiana, if you look at Ohio State was a little different.
Yeah, but that was one of the better games we played finally.
But I mean, you look at his USC game, a longer travel.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be different for the guys. It's 2 p.m., so it's not that big of a difference.
Right, 3 p.m. here or 2 p.m. kickoff?
2 p.m. here, so that'd be what? 12?
Yeah, you go with 2 hours.
2 hours, so 12 kickoff there. I mean, we definitely struggle getting up early. There's something with that. But I mean, the piss got to be hot, fellas. I mean, at the end of the day, wake up with your piss hot, go to sleep with your piss hot, and some got to change. Some got to give. Some got to give, Harrison.
Just can't be our will. I can never fade.
The human will.
Honestly. All right, we'll throw it to break. What's Brewing? Chancellor Brewington talking USC, Husker football. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep things rolling right here on Ticket Weeknights.
You want to make new floor shopping easier? Come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Back to What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington, the former Husker tight end. To my left, as always, talking a lot of Husker football as they got USC ahead of them this Saturday. 2 o'clock kickoff, Central Time in Memorial Coliseum. Hopefully Nebraska can go bowling. USC 2 games away from going bowling. They're going to have to clean up if they want to save their season, quote unquote. Although I will say, I think if USC goes bowling, it's still a loss. I mean, they were top 10 to start the season.
Right. Yeah. I'll say this. The Big Ten has a bunch of games coming up. A bunch of strange there's a bunch of strange scenarios that could happen in this Big Ten race. Right now, obviously, you got, Indiana and Oregon and top dogs right now. They're gonna play for the Big Ten. So it seems.
Well, I was gonna ask you this: if Ohio State beats Indiana.
Exactly. And then, Ohio State has Northwestern, so they got a little game prep. We got a little, we got a little JV football team.
Hey,
my bad.
The field, yes, but the squad, no.
Hey, my bad. My bad, guy. You got a little, light one. But then you got Indiana, and them boys playing good right now. And then, you got Michigan State, Illinois. All right. Penn State, Purdue. Obviously, you got Nebraska SC. You got Oregon, Wisconsin. Now, this Oregon team, only got Wisconsin, Washington left. They got both their buys out the way. They have a real opportunity, or they got another bye after this week. They got a real opportunity to go undefeated. I don't think anyone predicted this.
No one in their damn mind did.
I mean, yeah, Dylan Gabriel, I thought he was going to do good at Oregon and stuff like that, but who predicted Oregon to go 12-0?
Especially with the transition.
They got to still do it. Wisconsin.
Mhm.
I mean, Wisconsin is one of those teams where
you catch them on the wrong day, you're in for one.
And in South Wisconsin, let's say it's
cold camp.
Yeah, let's say it's 45 degrees. Hopefully it's a nighttime. Yep, 5:30.
Ducks don't like that.
Yeah, the Ducks don't. Ducks.
What are they going to do when the lake's frozen over?
Hey, they go in shelter. They go in hiding. So, I mean, I think the Badger could get it done. I like a Badger over a Duck in that type of battle. But as far as football, Oregon's a way better football team. Wisconsin has a chance, though. And, we like to talk about the upset radar. The upset.
By the way, we nailed it with South Carolina.
Bro, we nailed it. That was amazing. That was amazing.
That was a bunker game.
That was a bunker.
And if you didn't get in the bunker, I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah,
we tried to warn
you. We tried to tell you. I think with this one, I'll give it about a 4. I'll probably give it about a 3.5. I'll give it about a 3.5. I think you're cautious. I think if you're by water, you might wear certain shoes that day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Muck boots. Water might be a little high with the quakes coming off the shore.
Right. You might adjust your apparel based on our seismic, 3.5.
I'll go with
I'll go up with you.
5. I think 5.
Oh my gosh.
I think there's like there's a murmur.
Okay.
For sure. Like
you definitely don't park certain places.
You're gonna not even that. I'd say 5 is just like you're gonna feel it.
Okay.
Not ideal to be under, but you're not too scared. But
could probably sleep through it.
Yeah, you could probably sleep through it. You're gonna wake up to it, but it's not gonna scare you to death.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, I want to see the Ducks go down. I've been kind of not a hater, but just want to see the Ducks go down.
I have been then again, not a hater. I just want to see the Pac-12 just come in here and run the show. That's infuriating.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel good.
Well, I mean, it just takes everything we've been saying about Big Ten football, throw it out the window. What do you mean you're tougher? Like, I mean, that's where I'm at.
Oh, I'm with you all the way. I really am. I think one school we didn't, or one game we didn't talk about was the Miami Georgia Tech. I mean, we didn't see that coming.
I would have gave them a 0. I would have failed that city.
Yeah, we did fail that city. We did.
We didn't let them know at all.
Yeah, we're responsible for a lot of damages there.
A lot of hearts broken.
We could have been better. Starting the the seismic graphs off. You got Ohio State, Northwestern. I don't see anything there. I don't see anything. I think the Buckeyes go to Northwestern. Go to the community park and get them done.
Yep, 0. No upset.
0. Texas, Arkansas. Texas goes to Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a 1. Texas, it looks good. We're talking about the college football playoffs at the 6:00 hour for We Talk Facts, and Texas was. I mean, it's hard to say dark horse because you get to the college football playoffs, it's literally 12 teams left, but I think Texas is not being talked about enough as a legit contender to go ahead and win this thing.
Yeah, for sure. And then Utah, Colorado. Utah goes to Colorado. I believe this should be a night game, right?
No, Colorado goes to Utah. 12 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
12 p.m.
That's weird. Why is it flipped on this?
Oh, hold on. Am I looking? Let me make sure I got the right info. Yeah, I got the same stuff. We're
okay.
Good.
All right. Smooth. So they go. Is it 2? It's 2 Colorado, right?
No, it's Colorado versus Utah.
Okay, that's weird. It's flipped on mine. Anyways, it does. I guess it does play a part.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's at Colorado.
Okay,
my apologies because they got the ranked teams first, so it's Utah is at Colorado.
Okay, perfect. And it looks like it's a morning game. This does play a part because you get Colorado at that night environment, and you let Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter get going with LeJohntay Stewart and all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
It's a long day, and Shedeur's playing really good. This Colorado team has a chance. People don't want to admit it. I will around here. They have a chance.
It's far-fetched, but it's not dead.
No, I don't know.
It's not dead.
I don't know.
Who's got a better chance, Army or Colorado?
I would say Colorado. I mean, they got Kansas and Oklahoma State after Utah.
Okay, so they do got some good, reasonable games on their schedule.
Yeah, so,
I don't know if it's enough though
and
to move ahead of the pack.
Well, I'll say this: I think this is what factors it in. I think Kansas drops BYU.
That's did you see what the Vegas has got for that one? Not they
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
I think this is I think this is a 6.5. I think this is 7. I think you're gonna feel it. I think you have to move certain items. If you have a bookshelf, you got to move your books down because they're gonna fall.
Yeah, they're gonna fall.
They're gonna fall, and I think BYU is gonna fall.
Nah, I'm not. I'm.
It's okay.
I like Leipold. I'm not going to go with it though.
That's okay.
BYU holds fast.
It's okay.
I don't think the quake comes 5.
5.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
Fun.
I like it. Boise State goes to San Jose State. San Jose State's playing all right football. 6-3. Ashton Genty is just phenomenal. I think he breaks it. I mean, he's going to break that 2K. He's going to break it. I mean, he has 1734 right now yards. He's averaging, I believe he's averaging 7.9. He was, bro, up to week 7 or week 7, he was averaging 9.9 yards a carry.
And he might not win the Heisman.
I'll say this: if it's up between Cam Ward and Ashton Genty, it's Ashton Genty.
Well, it's going to be up between Travis Hunter
and Cam Ward
and Ashton Genty. I think Cam Ward lost it with that Georgia Tech game.
With the Georgia drop.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I mean, if it's Travis Hunter and Ashton Genty, I think you go Ashton Genty.
I'm that's where I'm at. I can understand the argument for Travis Hunter because you got two guys doing something that hasn't. It's unfortunate because you got two guys doing things that have never been seen before, or if they have in a very small window, like kind of what we saw with Dion and kind of what we saw with Barry Sanders. I mean, that's what you're comparing him.
Well, this is the thing though. It's like the person who ran the 45-second mile back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He broke it, and then all of a sudden everyone started breaking it because they broke the limit. So I really believe that, they're gonna break the, someone's gonna come in and I'll say within the next 2 years there's gonna be another Travis Hunter. Meaning that someone's gonna be playing wide receiver and DB, and we're gonna be talking about him.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna be as good or as explosive or as dynamic, but I think within the next year and a half, he's broken the mold and said, okay, people can do this. Because I will say this: there's been athletes before, and there'll be
Steph Curry model.
There's been athletes before, and there'll be athletes after that can do what he'll do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I really respect his game, but I wouldn't say he's like a genetic freak like LeBron James.
Is he the best corner in the?
No, I wouldn't say that, and I wouldn't say he's the best receiver either.
Okay.
So, and I also would say that Ashton Genty is unarguably there's no argument you can make that he's not the best running back.
I agree.
There's no argument. It's unanimous. I mean, you could, my baby nephew who's, about 4 or 5 months, he could figure it out.
Yeah, he could just watch a couple
highlights.
highlights.
Ashton Genty.
There's no one better. I don't need to see anyone.
That's our guy. Pittsburgh goes to Clemson goes to Pittsburgh though.
Clemson tricked it off. They just had a tough loss. I think they'll bounce back though. Give me Clemson.
Okay. Let's go. You got Mercer, Alabama. 9-1 Mercer. No.
It doesn't even. You don't even get the ticker across the bottom.
Yeah.
They're not even registering.
Tulane goes to Navy. I think Tulane gets that done.
Yeah, Navy. I'll give it to Tulane. Navy hasn't been ever since they took that brutal loss to Notre Dame. They've kind of been struggling a little bit.
And then
I think they lost 2 in a row after Notre Dame. Actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. You got Louisville. Hey, Louisville, been on a little run. They've been on a little run. They got Stanford. I don't see anything. I think Tyler Shuck and them boys gonna get it done. Tyler Shuck's playing phenomenal ball right now.
I'm gonna give it to the hot hand here.
Yeah.
No, I'll be lying to you if I could give you the scouting report on Stanford.
Yeah.
I just know the record's not very good.
LSU 22 goes to Florida. Hey, listen. I think this is one of them ones.
Let me look at Florida's last few games here because they started off the season so bad.
Yeah, I mean, you got Texas 49-17, Georgia 34-20, but the Georgia game if you were watching it, I mean, they're up 10-0 first quarter. And they go and beat a decent Kentucky team. Obviously lose to Tennessee in a tight one.
Man, those are some good teams. They've had a brutal schedule.
I mean, they started the year off with Miami.
And then they got revenge versus Samford. But then they had to play 15 Texas A&M. Then they got Mississippi State, UCF, but then they had to play 6 Tennessee. They're all pretty close games, though. I don't think they got any fight left in the dog, though. Give me LSU.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I'll probably go, but they're playing at Gainesville, though. They go to Gainesville. Does that factor anything?
No, I mean, if you're LSU, Gainesville, same environment.
Okay. Yeah, because you're playing at LSU. I mean, that's one of the best environments ever. Missouri and South Carolina, this gonna be a duel. I think this gonna be one of them grudge matches. I got South Carolina in this one. It's at the Gamecocks. I mean, why not go with the Gamecocks? I mean, South Carolina, that atmosphere is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm going with you there. We've talked about this team more than I thought we would, but I like South Carolina a lot.
I like their quarterback.
They're building something.
I like their quarterback. He can throw the ball, but he can run.
Yeah.
He can run. He's a real good runner. Virginia goes to Notre Dame. I mean, they got Notre Dame winning by 24 right now.
Yeah, I'll give it to Notre Dame.
And then to finalize this list, we got Boston College going to SMU. SMU, who would have thought, 5-0 in the ACC. I mean, as of right now, it's I believe ACC. It's them in Miami, or are they leading? Are they the only undefeated team in the ACC right now? I believe. I'm looking it up right now. SMU is the only undefeated team in the ACC.
Yeah, because Pitt took a loss.
Because Clemson took a loss, Miami took a loss, Louisville took 2 losses, and Pitt took 2 losses. So yeah, I mean, who would have thought that? Not me.
Who would have thought Indiana would be undefeated and SMU would be 5-0 in the ACC?
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, we got to throw it to our final break here. Chancellor Brewington, I'll ask you this, though. Last segment, where do you want to go with it?
Oh, we got a book review. We got a book review of one of my favorite books, and a book I've actually been studying. Isn't that fascinating?
You're studying what you're reading.
Studying what I'm reading. What a serious student.
We'll throw out the break. We'll hear more from Chancellor Brewington up next. Don't go anywhere.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NIPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NIPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NIPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Back to What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington? Harrison Arns on the ones and twos as always. And as this segment, as Chancellor Brewington teased, we got a little bit of a book review going on here. So without further ado, I will go ahead and get that audio ready and we'll roll into it.
Hello, cultured Nebraskans. Sit back, relax, and listen to Chancellor Brewington give you his honest review of his latest reading. This is Brew's Book Review on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
On today's Brew's Book Review, we got probably I would say top 3 books I've ever read. Right now, the book count is around 76, 78 books, somewhere around there.
For the year?
Yeah, for the year. Think and Grow Rich. I mean, this book right here. I read it in August. And I was like, wow, everyone's talking about this book, or everyone has been talking about it. It came out, in 1930s, I believe. Everyone's talking about this book, like, you need to read this book. And I read it, Harrison, and I didn't truly grasp it. There was a lot of literature and rhetoric, vocab that I didn't really understand. But then I started asking a lot of successful people, like, what books changed their lives. That's one book. That's one question I love to ask. What book changed your life? And consistently, I've heard Think and Grow Rich. And I'm like, okay, I have to read it again because I didn't get what they got out of it. And then I asked one of my mentors, I said, what book changed your life? He said, Think and Grow Rich. He said, but if you read it like a book, you'll miss it. You have to study the book. So I'm like, okay. Then I go and, listen to one of the teachers I listen to online, and he's talking about studying Think and Grow Rich. So Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a fascinating book. The first 2 chapters, the first one is desire and the second one is faith. I've taken, the past, few weeks, month or so, and really studied the first 2 chapters because I think they're the most important. And then the term of autosuggestion, but it talks about, desires and faith, and that those that are out to accumulate wealth, accumulate riches, you're not wrong for wanting those things. And it's in a world today where some people think that wealth is bad, and having money is will change your character, and this and this. This book is a great tool. I think this is a study tool. I've devoted myself to reading a chapter or two a day, and it's been awesome. And I think the term auto suggestion is probably my biggest takeaway from this. It's basically a suggestion to yourself by yourself, basically like assuming like what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And so it talks about auto suggestion. You beat it into your subconscious to where you actually believe something. And in a lot of us, we might have limited beliefs on what we can achieve, what we can do. But I will tell you this, I've done little affirmation note cards, and after the 30-day mark, I actually believe the affirmation, the goal that that I write down will actually happen. And the idea has been sparked from this book. So Napoleon Hill spent 20 years interviewing 500 of the wealthiest people on the earth back in his day, of course, and spent his whole life researching and studying that. Andrew Carnegie put him up to that task, and he actually answered the question in 29 seconds. Andrew Carnegie, a young Napoleon Hill, he's a reporter, right? Young reporter. He thinks he got a fantastic interview with Andrew Carnegie. At the time, Carnegie Steel Corporation, one of the wealthiest men, if not the wealthiest man in the whole world. He goes to interview him, and the whole time Carnegie's interviewing him, because he's interviewed 300 guys before Napoleon Hill, for someone to write a book like this, right? And before this book, there were actually 8 of them, but he condensed it into this book. But during this conversation, Carnegie at the end of it found, he's realized that Napoleon is a guy, and he asked him, he said, hey, will you dedicate 20 years of your life to, he explained to him the topic of studying 500 people and saying, hey, will you do this? And he answered in 29 seconds. He said, yes, I'll do it. And so it goes to the point that when you really know what you want, you make decisions fast. And I think that this book is a great tool. I could go on and on and on and on and on. But if you want to get your belief system up to par and really change your life, I would suggest this book. And always, read something that you're interested in. Ignorance is our greatest enemy, and ignorance is our only problem in life.
Well said, Brewington.
Yeah.
Some wisdom to wrap things up here on What's Brewing, Chancellor Brewington. That's going to do it for us. Once again, shout out Brewington hopping in on a moment's notice, but that is going to wrap up the last of the live shows for Ticket Weeknights. Don't worry though, we got plenty of stock footage replays we can throw at you guys throughout the rest of the night. Appreciate you listening. We'll do it all again next week.